Hello everyone, welcome to Zoho Commerce. Zoho Commerce is an e-commerce platform that helps you with selling your products online through your own website, giving you the full access to your store data. Zoho Commerce is an all-in-one e-commerce solution that helps you with building your website, manage your store and market your business with a seamless integration across all Zoho apps. In this series of video, we'll be learning how to create and take your e-commerce store live. So to make it simpler and easier for all of us, we'll be breaking it into three parts: build, manage and market. Under build, we will learn how to build the storefront in Zoho Commerce with the templates supported and the different other options that are available to customize the storefront. In manage, we'll see the different essential options that are available to take your store live. That includes creation of products, shipping, payment gateways, etc. Taking your store live alone is not enough, right? So marketing is important. The market module will cover all the features and the tools that are available to engage with your customers and to increase your sale through the website. So let's start creating a store. To create a Zoho Commerce store, you can access www.zoho.com/commerce and log in with your credentials and start creating a store. Just to understand how the platform is built, Zoho Commerce is built above the finance platform. So it works seamlessly across all finance applications like Zoho Books and Zoho Inventory. So without a finance organization ID, Zoho Commerce store will not exist. So by default, when you create a new Zoho Commerce store, an finance organization ID will exist. And it will be created where you can access it anytime to work on Zoho Books and Zoho Inventory. So there are two cases when it comes to creating an online store with Zoho Commerce. Now, as a new user to Zoho, if you're creating a new online store with Zoho Commerce, you can straight away start creating a store. If you are an existing Zoho Finance user and you want to sync your existing organization ID with a new Zoho Commerce store, you can again access with the same credentials and start creating a store where you will actually see the organization ID which you can sync. Let's look into it. So this is basically all the stores that you will be created which will be available over here, and all the shared stores you will notice it in the space. Now let's create a new store. The store creation process is going to be the same for both the cases. When it comes to creating a store, the first thing is you will need to enter your business information. You can fill up the fields over here, enter the details and click on next. If you want to create a new store, you can continue with clicking on create new store and proceeding with the store creation process. If you want to choose your existing finance org, you can choose it and then proceed further. When you choose your existing finance org, all the currency and the organization information will be available by default in your commerce store. So which means items, sales orders, your profile information, currency, all of that will be updated by default, which you can handle and access in Zoho Commerce. Now, if you're a new customer wanting to create a new store, let's go with that process. So once you enter your business information, the next thing will be your store details. You can enter your store name here and choose your country. If it's going to be India or US or anywhere across, you can enter your details and your currency will automatically update based on your country. And then the next step will be the template space. So we have introduced a lot of new templates to the current trend. So you can always play around to see what theme and what template works for you and then install a template. So right now we have chosen a template, and then once the template is chosen, you will land on the dashboard here. So right now I have already created a store just for this purpose. So we'll dig down deep into this process of it. So in the other case, as an existing Zoho Finance user, you can create an online store. That's what we'll be covering now. Now I have already, I'm using Zoho Inventory here, and you can notice all the items and all the other modules. Now when I create a new Zoho Commerce store, I'll see the organization information here. I can choose that and then proceed with the store template. So if you notice, in this particular step, I will not be choosing my store details. Rather, I will be just directly taking you into the template page where I'll choose the template and then the store will be created. So now that we have created an online store using Zoho Commerce, this is how the dashboard will look like. You can find all the necessary features and the access to settings from the same dashboard itself. You'll find items, sales orders, all the online store related modules over here in the dashboard itself. To access settings, you go to settings in this space and you'll find all the essential features in this settings here itself. So now we'll be learning on how to build the storefront, right? So when we created a store, we chose a template, right? So maybe you do not like the template that you chose and you want to change the template, you can simply do it by going to online store again, and click on the three-dot icon and click on theme library. So under theme library, you will find all the themes that is already available. This is the theme that we chose for this particular store. If you want to just explore the other themes, you can click on live demo. You will access to the other themes that is available. Play around to see if you like the theme, then you can simply install the theme for it. So right now I am okay with this theme, so I'm just proceeding with this. And now if you want to customize the front end, you can click on customize and it takes you to the site builder. So this is how the site builder will look like. This is basically the same theme that we chose in this particular store. So consider this as a building block or a puzzle. So you can simply access each and every module that is available in the site builder, play around, access and build and customize to your own preference. So let's start with the banner area. So you can access the banner area, we call it the hero slide here. If you wish to have multiple hero slides, you can access the hero element and go to slides and add multiple slides. So the hero area as a whole will also have the options to select your transition, the slide intervals as well as the slide controls. So you can customize individual slides as well by clicking on a particular hero slide, choosing your background type if it's a solid color, image or a video. So the image option will have the choice to add your own image either from your desktop directly or from the open image gallery that we have from Google and Pixabay. So if it is a video element, you can click on video and by default a video element will be available. You can always again change your video and then upload it from your system directly and then change it here. If a background type is going to be a solid color, you can choose your color here and then customize to your preference. Let's probably customize this area here. If we want to add an element on the banner area, you can click on the plus icon here, go to element and you will find all the different kind of elements starting from text element, image, icons, buttons and until Google Maps. We can drag and drop the element wherever we wish to add them. We can also add an element by hovering our cursor to an element and you will find an add option here. Click on add element and then pick an element of your choice and the element will be added right here. Every element will have the same kind of options, the delete, settings option, move and copy. Now we'll start with the text element. Text elements has heading and paragraph. Both these elements will have the same kind of settings option. So now we have the settings option for the heading. We have different kind of taglines, alignment options as well as the heading style. You can play around to see what works and what you like for your particular website and accordingly choose it. And this is a button element. Button element has the option to choose your own alignment, type of the button, size as well as the style. Now we'll also add a image element here. Image element also will have the same kind of option. Pretty much most of the element will have the same kind of settings option. You can play around to see what works for you and customize to your own preference. So now we have noticed the buttons are added, the text element is added and also we have the heading text element added as well. So now we can play around to change your font style for the text element and also for the button element and as well as for the text element as well. All elements will have similar kind of settings option. We added a text element and a button element. Let's pick a button element and see the different options we have. So we have under general, we have the alignment option, type, size and style. You can always play around to see what works for you and accordingly customize it. In this text editing option, you have the option to change your background type, the font style, the color of it, the border type, the shadowing as well as the spacing part of it. So even the general part of it for the button element also works the same way. You can change your background, border, shadow and spacing. You can also set up your animation here. You can choose your type of animation, the duration of the animation, and look to preview it as well. If needed, set up your CSS and JavaScript functionality over here as well. The show on device option will let you decide if you want to showcase this particular element in desktop, tablet and mobile device as well. So generally all the changes that you make here will apply to that particular element alone. So one more thing about the site builder part of it is, apart from the elements, you have different sections that you can create. So there are pre-designed sections over here when you click on the plus icon. So you can filter out based on the available options, and if you like a particular section, you can drag and drop them wherever you wish to drop them as well. Let's pick this particular section. So this is an image element. The image element or any section that you take will contain row as well as a column element. Same goes for the banner area. So here in this particular section we have an image element. The image element will have a row element. This row can be split into 2 rows if it is needed, or 3 or 4. So the ratio is generally 12:12. So within the ratio you can split into how much ever areas you want to split it as and use it accordingly. So I'll switch it back to the original content, and similarly for the column element works the same way. So you can decide your stickiness, and if you want to make changes specific to the column area, you can do the same as well. So the hierarchy works like this: sections, row and column, and the element inside it. So we pick a section here, you decide what the background type is going to be. For example, let's say you have a text element added on both the row sides and you want to give a different background, you can do that over here. So choose a background type if it's going to be an image, solid or video, and accordingly customize it. So generally again, the changes that you make will apply to this particular area alone. You can also do the same kind of option for tablet and mobile device as well. You can upload specific image for the mobile device, and accordingly you can customize for the tablet as well. So generally the changes, as I mentioned, will apply to this particular area alone. If you want to make store level or global level changes to your website, you can go to Visual Editor here. So any changes that you make under Visual Editor will reflect on the entire store. So let it be the color of the website. Under presets you have different combination of colors that is already there. You can customize the color also to your own preference. Play around to see what works, what is your color brand, accordingly customize it here. Same goes for the font styles and font color. So from header till mega menu, you will find different styles and layouts that will be available for you to choose and play around and accordingly save it as well. So generally, let's say we are choosing a particular option. The changes that you make under Visual Editor will reflect on the same space itself. So if you like the changes, then you can save it to the site builder and then publish it later as well. With the changes that we have made, if you like it, you can continue further. So if we move forward, we have advanced option as well. Under advanced, you have more specific option to change your font style, font color specific to each element, and same goes for the header section. So for every specific option that's provided, you can change your font style, font color, size of it to your preference and accordingly configure it. Once you have done that, if you're ready with the changes, then you can simply save it as well. And then the changes will be saved and will be reflected on the site builder. Previously, we learned how to customize the website using Site Builder and Visual Editor. All the changes that we apply to the Visual Editor will reflect on all the pages, including the new pages that we create. Let's create a new page. So you can either create a page from the Site Builder or from the dashboard itself. So to create a page from the Site Builder, click on the plus icon, go to plus page and add a new page. Enter the name of the page or URL over here. If you want to create a page from the dashboard, go to online store, pages, click on plus new, and you can enter the page information here. Either from the dashboard or from the site builder, the content is going to be the same. So you can enter the information about your page from both the space or at one place also. So we'll create a contact us page here. So the page URL is automatically generated. If we want to edit a page URL, you can always edit it to your preference as well. All the pages will have the SEO details which you can edit it. You'll also find social preview image in the space which you can upload it here. Online store display details is also available where you can change decide to show your banner area, sidebar, page specific sidebar, menu or the footer with the options that are provided. If we wish to make this as your home page, you have the option to enable here which will make this as your home page as well. So all the pages that are created will be visible here. You can edit or click on the particular page name and edit the information about your page over here. If we want to change the content or edit the content in your site builder, click on edit page builder. It will direct you to the site builder for you to customize it further. So now under files, all the images that you upload will be available over here. So now let's pick this particular image which is already added. If we want to edit the name of the file or the URL of the file, if you want to pick it up, you have this copy option which you can click it and then open a new tab to enter it as well. So you will also find that particular page URL that will be opened up in a separate tab as well. Same goes for the page as well. So for a particular page, if we want to look into the page URL, you have this option on the top. You can click on it, so it directs you to the page information. So now all the files or the pages that are created are visible here. Now if we want to delete a page or delete a file, you can select the file and click on move to trash. Same goes for the page. If we want to delete a particular page, select the file or select a page and move it to the trash here. So all the pages that are deleted will be moved to the trash. And now from here, if we want to revoke it or remove it or send it back to the particular place, you can revoke it as well. So now this is the trash area. So we can select the particular area or particular file, restore it, and that will be sent back to the original space itself. In this video, we'll learn how to add more information about your store details and edit it as well. Let's go to online store and online store again, the same space where we edited or changed the theme as well. So here we'll edit more information about your store. So click on edit to change your logo, favicon or social preview specifically for all your stores. You can also change your store name and also the tagline. If you want to showcase it on the storefront, you can check this box, else you can simply unselect it. When you unselect it, this particular name will not be displayed on the website. Once you have made your changes, click on save and the changes will be reflected accordingly as well. If you want to add contact information on your website, similar to what we see over here, if we want to edit this, you can click on edit here and enter your email address and phone number accordingly and decide if you want to showcase it on the website or not. Click on save once you have done it and the changes will be reflected as well. Same goes for your social profile option. So if we want to add your own social profile information like LinkedIn, Facebook, X or Instagram, you can enter your URL over here. So accordingly on the website, wherever you notice your social profiles available, it will direct those particular links to the respective pages. If we want to add more social profiles, you can click on add social profile and add them over here as well. And again, if we want to display it on the website, click on show in online store. So accordingly, these social profiles will be listed and reflected as well. So now under general, it will direct you to the settings option. Here you can add more information that is going to be helpful for your customers who are accessing the website. If you want to decide to show your menu or not, let it be a breadcrumbs, search option, filters, coupons, social share, the wishlist feature, save for later, buy again or for the codes that matters, you can enable all of that here. Accordingly, when you save it, these information will be reflected and accordingly customers will be able to view the respective features on the website. So as you can see, wishlist is available here. So customers can come into this website and then access it accordingly. Navigation bar is a very crucial element when it comes to any website. So let's learn how to create a menu and a mega menu in Zoho Commerce. So we'll go to online store, menu here. You can create different kind of menu groups. This kind of menu group can be helpful when it comes to, let's say you have a season and you have different kind of season that's coming up and you want to have different kind of menu groups listed on your website. You can utilize these menu groups here. To create a menu group, click on plus new and let's name it as new and save it. So under this menu group, you can add multiple menu items. Let's create a menu item, let's say contact us page. So in the menu type, you'll have to choose it as a page and then select a page as contact and then save it. The menu will be created. So likewise, you can create multiple menu types starting from collections, products, categories, even if it is an external link, file or a blog post, that's matter, you can create it as well. So the different kind of menu groups that you create, you can always edit it at any time as well. So in this part of it, we can also link it to a mega menu. So to create a mega menu, again we will have to go to the same space, click on mega menu and add a mega menu. Mega menu will be a visual representation of your entire menu. For example, let's say you have different variety of clothes that you're selling online. You can create different kind of menu or specific images or image along with the text together. If you want to display it under a menu, you can utilize or create it under mega menu. So we'll create a new mega menu and you can give your own name over here. Let's give it as new. So once we create a mega menu, you can change your layouts to your preference. So by default, there will be a particular layout. Again, you can decide how you want your mega menu to look like. So you have different kind of options that's available. You can play around to see which one you want and accordingly customize it. So right now mine is a 4:4. So I can add multiple menu item in each specific row as well. So again, the creation of menu item is similar, so you can add as you like, but how you want to showcase it is the additional thing that you can decide over here. If you want to showcase it as a simple text, heading or an image, you can decide it and then save it up. If it's an image, you can add a specific image over here from your system and then save it. Once you've created your mega menu, go to your menu item. So all the menu items under a particular group, you will find the option that says link mega menu, which you can link it and this will be applied directly to that particular menu. So accordingly, on the front end of the website, you will find different styles or different menus that are linked and accordingly you can navigate it and then access it from the website. Once your store is ready to go live, you can publish your store and take it live as well. So let's go to settings and go to domain and SSL. Over here you will find the options to add your domain. By default, under site builder you have the publish option. When you publish your store for the very first time, it will direct you to a space where it will ask you to enter your store or domain information. So right now, since I've already published, this is my domain URL. If I want to edit my domain URL, which is Zoho Commerce's subdomain, I can edit it over here. So this particular domain is available, so I'll just update my domain. This Zoho Commerce subdomain can be used for your test purpose or so. If your store is ready and you want to add your own domain, your custom domain to the store and take it live, click on add domain here and enter your domain details. Zoho Commerce renders content only with subdomain. So you will need to add a subdomain to it, a prefix, let's say. Generally, you would have purchased your domain as a root domain, for example, abc.com. So this is the domain you would have probably purchased it. So we would need to add a prefix which is www or let it be shop dot or store dot. You can enter it and then click on add domain. So like I mentioned, Zoho Commerce renders content only with subdomain. So you'll need to do your DNS configuration based on that particular subdomain. So in the pop-up, it will instruct you what needs to be done. So you'll need to do two things to to your DNS configuration. One is domain forwarding and the other one is domain mapping. So for domain mapping, you'll have to create two CNAME records. One is for verifying the domain and the other one will be for pointing your domain to Zoho Commerce. So once you have done your DNS configuration, it will take a while, probably like a 2 or 3 hours time, and then your domain will be pointed to Zoho Commerce. Obviously, when your customers are looking into your website or searching for your website on the internet, they'll probably enter it with your root domain, like abc.com. So when they enter abc.com, it might not showcase or show your particular website. So you will need to do your domain forwarding. So you will have to go to your DNS setting again, use the domain forwarding option to forward your domain, which is abc.com, and point it to www.abc.com. So once this is done, after a few hours, this configuration will go live and your website will be directed to Zoho Commerce and domain forwarding will also work. So that's how you will have to do your DNS configuration. So to publish the store, you will have to go to either to your site builder, or from the dashboard you will find the publish option, or from the site builder you have the publish option on the top right. So generally after your domain is configured, SSL installation will automatically initiate. So your website SSL will always be available and it is going to be part of your plan as well. So all that you need is the domain alone. So custom domain, if you have it, the hosting and SSL is going to be part of your plan. So you can always utilize this in your plan itself. So with this, we've covered most of the options that are supported in the ready to use templates in Zoho Commerce. You can also further customize the entire template in Zoho Commerce as well. By going to online store, click on the 3-dot icon, edit code, and then enter a template name. So once you have edited or saved your template name, you can go back again and edit the code. It will take you to the HTML CSS editor space where you can customize each specific area to your preference as well. We also have a documentation that gives you more insights and more information about how to customize the template based on face files as well as the style sheets. So we also have a YouTube video on that. We'll also be covering and we'll also be sharing that part of it as well with you. You can always reach out to us on that part. With this, we have come to the end of the build module. I hope this was helpful and resourceful. So if you have any further questions or need some help regarding any of it, please feel free to contact us at support@zohocommerce.com.